Thanks for staying with us. The incessant robbery incidents along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway has been one too many. And it's really sad. Joining us to handle the conversation, answer questions and assuage the fears of the average Nigerian is the Commissioner of Police of Ogun State, Commissioner Lanre Bankole. Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome, sir.
So let me call out the numbers because I know many of you want to reach out to us on the show. You can call us on 081-270-53687 or you can call us on 091-390-76948. Tweet to us. We'd love to hear from you. Hashtag YourViewTVC. Sir, we are worried. Almost everybody on this show has had an experience in traffic where we've had to panic. There's been either robbery took place in front of us, robbery took place behind us, robbery took place to us, or even someone very close to us. So when we see cluster of traffic without any check for a long period of time, the likelihood of robbery is very high. And people are worried, especially the Lagos-Kara bridge, the long bridge. What would you say has been done in the past, like 24, 48 hours to assuage the fears? Because there was an attack up until 24 hours ago.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here and to clear all these doubts. I just been to Kara Bridge to have an assessment of the security situation in the place. And I must tell you that I'm quite satisfied with what we have there now.
Okay.
Presently, there is a construction work going on at the end of the Long Bridge. And that actually has accounted for the traffic build-up there, which I believe has actually contributed to the panic situation we have. But I must tell you that what we have there now, I'm quite satisfied.
So would you say that the work that's going on there has also sort of become, it's like a security risk? Because the work is taking a while, would you say that that has become a security risk? And what are the specific measures the police has taken to protect residents around that area?
Well, to say a construction work that will benefit the public is a security risk would not be correct.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying. Let me just break it down, just so that we don't misunderstand each other. I'm just saying the construction work is going on. You mentioned that. That's why there's traffic, There's sort of a spillover because of that, with traffic. And Tokwe mentioned that usually when there's traffic, we always hear cases of robberies going on. Would you say that the construction work and the time it's taking is causing some of this risk?
No doubt, construction work that's going on there will certainly have slowed down traffic. But we also have to take into account the impatience of commuters. I've had instances whereby, because of gridlock, some commuters will even want to drive against traffic. And you can imagine a driver coming and somebody is now putting on the food lights.
Yes.
Certainly
So
will create
scary.
panic. And that, I believe, has been responsible for some of these panic situations we find ourselves.
Okay, so recently we took in the papers because Punch is just
Very close to the Kara bridge.
So they constantly report some of these security issues. They reported a hole, tunnel dug under the Kara bridge where the area boys had pumping machine taking out the water and they were directing road users and the drivers to go through that tunnel to do a one-way into Lagos. That's one. And, the constant traffic robberies yesterday and today were denied by your command that, such things didn't happen. What exactly is the true picture of things there?
Well, I will start with the issue of 20 persons kidnapped or abducted. That story is not true in its entirety. No person was abducted, no person was kidnapped. Yes.
So someone just came up with...
I'm saying this on national television. There is no issue, there is no kidnapping, and there is no issue of bandits
during that, in that gridlock.
That gridlock.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Or was there robbery?
Robbery, I cannot confirm. But all I know is that I spoke with somebody from this station yesterday, and he told me that he had an altercation with a policeman
Okay.
as a result of a minor traffic accident. I asked him that, were you robbed? He said no. Did you see anybody robbed? He said no. But he mentioned that, yes, there was gridlock, there was panic, but he could not confirm whether somebody was robbed.
He also mentioned that a gun was pointed at his face.
That's what I said. He said he had an altercation with the police.
So we're seeing the videos from yesterday's
altercation.
So he's our colleague, and his account was that he was driving into Lagos to work, and he saw cars turning back, that there was a robbery up ahead on the bridge, and he also turned back. And so, of course, because of that turning, cars hit each other. And one of the cars moved with him. He actually hit a bus, not that car. One of the cars moved with him. He was a police officer, pointed a gun at him, punched him, and he was with his family, his wife and child, in the car.
Yes,
so that was his account.
I understand.
So we can see the videos. Yes.
We do not want to personalize the issue.
Okay, sir. So this is a video from that same Kara bridge. Now, when we say there wasn't attack, it might not be that somebody is coming with a gun to meet you. But when you have gridlocks like this, CP, what we experience is that some, maybe people that do like they are selling, they are hawking. They stand by your window and hit your window. I've had my window smashed in traffic before, and it wasn't, and there was police officer just 2 minutes from where I was. Like, if the police were looking, because they actually held someone down, they would have seen that 2 men had flanked my side. But they were there, and it was because I drove from the traffic situation to TVC and reported the situation. Phone calls were made, they were able to, and because they successfully smashed my window, there was evidence. But if you don't have your windows up and somebody shows up like that, you will probably just give them money, or the extortion would probably take place. So the concern we wanted to assuage is that you said police and a lot of police officers are now present there. How is that going to ensure that we don't have, are there still hawkers? Are you going to ban hawking there so that there are less people, everybody that is on that bridge is in a car?
Are you patrolling?
Yes, or is there constant patrol, not that there's just clusters of police officers?
That's exactly what I've just said.
Okay, sir.
We have rejigged the security apparatus on that corridor, whereby you have policemen dotting all over the place, both the external and on the bridge itself, to ensure that these infractions are no longer there. And I can assure you that
commuters can feel safe.
So, sir, I want to understand the process between when something happens and how the police gets to confirm. Because we hear a lot of, I can't confirm this, it did not happen, I can't confirm. So when an incident like that happens, whether it's a lot of gridlock, people are in panic, how long does it take the police to find out what exactly happened and pass the proper information to the public?
I believe it's by reporting to the police.
So they come to the station?
That's why we even encourage, you don't have to be physically present.
To report.
We have numbers that we have circulated over time.
You will please circulate it again, sir.
Yes, I will give you the numbers of our control room,
yes,
and even field officers around certain areas.
Okay.
Because there must be a report. And based on that report, appropriate measures or actions will be taken.
So we need to appeal to it. I think it's even an appeal thing. Many Nigerians would suffer attack or suffer some form of issue, and they wouldn't want to go to the police station, or they wouldn't want to report. But it does not help if we don't give you, if you don't give the police a report. Mariam has a question.
Yes, please. I just need to go back to, the construction. So we know that the construction is going on. It's taking time. And because of that, we're going to have traffic. And because of the traffic, it brings about panic. You've put policemen on ground who you said are dotted around, to one, I'm hoping to also give you a sense of confidence. Because sometimes it's not that we even want the policemen standing with their guns. Just the fact that you see a police van, it gives you a sort of confidence and calms you. So that unnecessary panic is gone. But it's not there. But there have been times in between these places that the policemen are. Things happen quickly and, you know, swiftly. Criminals do something quickly and swiftly. What can be done? I'm just wondering, could there be cameras on ground that someone is able to watch? You know, I know when we say this, we look at, this is Nigeria, but this is something that is reoccurring over and over again. And it's so sad that somebody could lose their lives just because, you know, a police officer wasn't there at that minute. A police officer is a human being, cannot be everywhere, but what else can we do, you know, progressively to just improve on our method of policing?
Before you answer that question, sir, let's take a call from Roland. Roland has called in from Germany. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
Go ahead. You are live. You're listening. I think it's... Oh. So answer the question, sir.
Okay. I'm happy we are having this kind of engagement.
Yeah.
Within the limits of what we have, personnel and assets, we have deployed. As I speak, we have motorcycles that are also patrolling the bridge. And these motorcycles are manned by who I will call, they are not in uniform.
Oh.
Okay.
So that, they're not disguised, they're plain policemen.
Okay.
And the purpose is to ensure that whoever is trying to perpetrate any crime in between where you have the patrol teams can easily be apprehended. Well, CCTV camera, very, very desirable. But as you know, that is
Expensive.
no, it's something that
It's not within
it's something that has to do with policy. But I'm sure the government is looking in that direction.
Okay.
So
Let's take Jubril from Ikeja, then we'll come to you, Nima. Good morning, Jubril. Welcome to the show.
Madam, good morning. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Look, I want to talk to that policeman.
He's the Commissioner of Police for Ogun State.
Yes, please.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
May the good Lord continue to be with the Nigerian police.
Amen.
Amen.
Madam, see what the Nigerian police are doing there. It's only God that will continue to guide the Nigerian police. Because if you see what majority of them are going through, majority of them are going through problems. They don't take care of the Nigerian police, go and see their barracks. The one that they kill in most of the operations they go, nobody take care of their family. How do you want the Nigerian police to work? Please, they should tell the federal government to please take care of the security men.
Yeah.
Things are not really going on well with them. God bless the Nigerian police. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jubril. He's taking us to another storyline entirely. But do you want to address what he said about taking care of welfare of police officers?
Well, I'm sure the authorities are listening. There are some things, and I know that are happening. And I don't want our wives to start asking us to bring money because they have said they are taking this amount of money. Whatever. So let us leave it.
Okay, some things are happening. You have already answered.
I wanted to know because now that these are, these constant reports are coming up, is there a plan that with the government, being the commissioner, I know you sit with the governor at least once a week on security issues that, the government of Ogun State has? Because when we had these kind of issues in Lagos, we then saw the RRS, new teams were put up, trust fund and all of that, were put up to respond. I would sit here and I call out the governor of Lagos regularly because of where I live and some of the robberies I have experienced. And now in the mornings, I always go on a one-way. There's a one-way police van, patrolling the express, and that, sort of restores confidence on us road users. Is there that department that would be created to respond directly on this? And then is the government also using this opportunity or any of their means to give you the equipment you need? We talked about, you said,
you have bikes now.
Bikes,
more bikes,
all of that.
more
You have vans, bikes, special. Are they providing anything special?
I'm
talking about the
surprised because TVC News was at the launch of the OP Mesa, which is the security apparatus set up by the state government to deal with issues of insecurity.
Within the state of Ogun.
And I must say that the governor of Ogun State, Things like Abiodun, have been very, very supportive in provision of assets in these regards. Like I said, if you go to the Long Bridge, you'll find vehicles tagged OP Mesa right there. Motorcycles too have been provided. Well, you might say, are they enough? But
to cover the entire state, because this
is something in that direction is being done, and we're appreciative.
So we'll take a call from Shola. Shola has called in from London. Then we go to Mariam. Welcome to the show, Shola. Good. Mariam.
Okay, sir. You know, we cannot talk about police officer. We'll talk about the job. We'll talk about welfare, but also we need to talk about some erring police officers. And recently we saw the decaying of a particular police officer. And sometimes, a few times, Nigerians will tell you that some of the panic or issues that happen is as a result of the unprofessionalism of some police officers. How often do you get these cases, and how have you been handling them?
Okay. The first point to note, and I make bold to state this without any fear of contradiction, that Nigeria police has one of the best mechanisms for dealing with any members of the force. We have what we call offenses against discipline. In fact, you have to be an angel to pass the tests of those infractions in that regulation. Having said that, the Inspector General of Police, IGP, Akali Usman Baba, has zero tolerance.
Yes.
And that is why you see some of these things coming up, even at the federal level. At command levels, any police officers have been tried in the room and appropriate punishment being meted out to them. But I must also state these facts. You are talking about an organization that has close to 400,000 personnel. And these people that are, let me put it that way, tarnishing the image of the force, if you look at them, they are not up to 1%. Yes.
But the impact is heavy.
Exactly, that's what we are saying. That's why, at every point, we ensure that we visit their inappropriate actions with the public, with the right punishment.
Consequence.
So, and I'm sure this will continue to be done. We only ask the public to show understanding. I tell you that sometimes you even find members of the public coming to plead on behalf of these persons. But we will continue to abide by what the regulation says, and we'll visit whoever has ahead with the appropriate sanctions.
So we have, let's take a phone call from Rivers State. Joshua has called in from Rivers State. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. The CPD, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, CP.
Yes.
I'm calling for River State.
Okay.
I have been on that road you are talking about. I've been on that road about. There's no check. What you're saying there is not between those ones they are talking about. It's not between those ones. The vans you said they are on the bridge. Not between those ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't get him.
The van.
Oh, okay, but is reaffirming their presence at the moment. There is something that has spiked a bit of panic on social media. I even made news where a truck carrying a lot of people They said one showed up in Ogun State, and some other people were stopped from coming into, like, and the panic and the fear is that this is how bandits come into the States. Why is there a large group of young people piled up into
most of the time from the north?
From the north and coming in down south. So I want you to help us. What should be our reaction? Because some people just assume these are bandits when they are regular Nigerians, or do we have a right to be scared? Should we report when we see those kind of vehicles to the police officers? What should be our action?
Yes, the apprehension in the minds of the public is understandable. But we must understand this fact that it is not the issue of whether somebody is moving from one place to the other, but what he does in that place. But we know the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria allows freedom of movement and anybody to live wherever he so desires. But the point is, where you are staying, is you're staying there inimical to the welfare of that place.
Yes.
What are you doing there? Are you involved in criminal activities? And that is where we have to engage members of the public. It is not so much of, oh, these people are moving. Yes, it is our business to say, I didn't see this person here yesterday. He's here today. What is he doing here? Is he carrying on a legitimate business? Or is his business something that has to be looked into? We have adopted the concept of community policing.
Okay.
See something and then say something. It's about time we move away from our lethargy by saying, oh, issue of security should be left to the police and other security agencies alone. There are community associations here and there. These are avenues by which the public can say, oh, the truth is that in this part of the country, many of these people are those people who are involved in what we call menial jobs. If you're looking for a bricklayer now, you probably not find somebody from this part of the country as a bricklayer. You probably not find somebody as doing some other things. But the important thing is that what they are doing there, is it inimical to the welfare of the society? And this is where I want to enjoin the public to partner with us in this regard.
Okay, sir. So we've had reports in the papers where some criminal policemen are extorting people on the roads, and then passerbys who are working with their phones are being beaten for attempting to make a video. I want to find out, how often do you give orientation to the men, especially those ones who go out on the street, on the rights of the citizens to record something they feel is not right?
Before you answer that, sir, let's take Timmy, who's called in from Alimosho. Welcome to the show, Timmy. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I saw a video. I'm directing this to the Commissioner of Police. Okay. I saw a video some weeks back or some days back where a soldier is telling a police officer to do a frog jump, from one end to another. It is annoying and it is disrespectful to our country. I'm not. I don't like. There are some bad eggs in the police sector, but a soldier telling a police officer, this is bad.
Okay, I didn't see the.
They should work together hand in hand. Why would a soldier be telling a police officer to do a special jump in the same country? Doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, so would have. I didn't see that video. I don't know. Did any of the ladies see the video?
Well, we always see some videos of altercations between the police and the military, so it would be good to hear the response.
Well, I didn't see the video too. But assuming without conceding that something like that happened, I'm sure the appropriate authorities will have been looking into that.
Okay. So on the orientation of the people, the policemen deployed to work on the streets?
Yes. We embark on what we call training and retraining. It's just like what I mentioned. We have a weekly program whereby we have lectures with our men.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
Weekly program. I've just mentioned something. The number of the police. You see, it's like you trying to prepare a meal of egg. You broke the first one, it's good. Second one, third one, fifth one, sixth one. And accidentally you broke the eighth one, and it's bad. You know the impact it will have.
Yeah, on the entire batch.
We're sure that those ones, gradually, they have been taken out of the system. And we'll continue to do that.
The Southwest governors had started their own security plans, and Amotekun, Ogun State is one of them. And we know they have you have that neighborhood watch or Amotekun kind of presence in the state. What's the synergy like between your men and theirs in responding to issues?
In Ogun State, fantastic. I must say we have been lucky that we pride ourselves as one of the states that the synergy between the security agencies, perfect.
Okay.
Not just with Amotekun, the military, the civil defense, even safety agencies, like road safety, fire service. We have regular meetings. Incidentally, I'm the chairman of the Service Commanders Committee. So we hold monthly meetings, and when there are need to have emergency meetings, we do that. Of course, like I said, it's because of the support we get from the state government. So we have a forum, and that forum has been helping us in ensuring that Ogun State is better secured. So
there's easy exchange of intelligence and information?
That's just exactly what I've said.
No. Okay, let me tell you why I asked.
Yes.
You know the church massacre, when Amotekun said that they have found some people, but they were not unwilling to share it with the police officers. So I'm asking, that one was serious intelligence information.
This is Ogun State.
I'm happy you pointed out. So I feel some people have the opinion that the securities react as opposed to being proactive. So the information was out that there will be traffic between Long Bridge inward Lagos because the construction work was moving into that side. It was in the papers, it was everywhere. But it seemed to have taken escalated attacks and cry out from people before we now got response from the police. And then sometimes we would hear stories, and I'm wondering, but the police knew this thing, we know the way these things happen. What is the intelligence gathering mechanism of the police that we would be more proactive? Like before that, as the construction work is starting, they put some massive floodlight on the bridge. Police presence is there. They say we are preempting these attacks, or just how can we be more proactive as Nigeria? How can the Nigerian police force be more proactive?
If I can recall, this construction was started more than 2 weeks ago. It's not just starting 3 days ago. It started more than 2 weeks ago. And I also mentioned that some of these things could be as a result of the impatience of the commuters. I give you an example. But be that as may be, the assurance I'm giving to the general public is that that corridor, and indeed the whole of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, is safe for commuters to move at any time of the day.
Thank you so much for coming on the show today. This is a lot of comfort to people that commute through that route every day. I'm hoping that from listening to you, they will feel more comfortable going on the road. You said you were going to give us a number so that they can call if they have any issue on that road, or in Ogun State generally. Please just give us that number as a round off.
It's the control room, Ogun State Command. 080 81 77 04 15. I take it again. 080 81 77 04 15. And the second number, just the last one, ending with 6.
Okay.
080 81 77 04 16.
Thank you so much. The for coming on the show. Thank you for assuring us, you know, you have this very calming influence of this confidence that don't worry, we have it sorted.
We got you covered.
However, just one last thing. It's not a question. It's just to tell you that please, we don't want to see VIPs and special important people driving on one way in any of this traffic, because we tend to see that we would conform, we'll stay in the queue, then suddenly you just say papi, papi, and they drive away. Please help us to curtail that as well, so as to encourage those that are sticking to the traffic. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. We hope that when we call you back, you will show up for us as well.
It will be a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's all we can
sir.
take on today's show. Please catch the repeats because it was a loaded show. Thank you, ladies. Till we see you again tomorrow.
So where's my appearance fee?
See you tomorrow.